Welcome to Sea of Stars, an indie RPG title produced by Sabotage Studio via a Kickstarter campaign. It falls into the same category as such greats as Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger, Paper Mario, and even Super Mario RPG, which is one of my favorite games of all time, and I'm super glad it finally got a re-release. You start off taking control of Valir and Zale, two kids destined to become what are called Solstice Warriors, great fighters that harness the power of the sun and moon. While details are scarce at first, you soon find out just how important their role is in the grand stage of the world. Filled with whimsy, expectation subversions galore, and a story just brimming with heart and emotion, Sea of Stars is set to be one of my favorite games of the last year, if not the last decade. And right now, as of this recording, it's free on Xbox Game Pass, so if any of the games I just mentioned appeal to you, I'd jump on it. We tune into this first episode with Valir and Zale searching for something called the Elder Mist, and our search starts off at the creatively named Mountain Trail, a tutorial land filled with monsters whose names what? It's here I'd like to mention that I wish more devs would do what Sabotage Studios did, which is to provide an entire streamer kit at your disposal for free right from their website. You'll find backgrounds for your stream, music, logos, and even a pronunciation guide for those difficult to pronounce names. Devs, please, do this more often. In addition to an awesome game, it seems they provide an awesome support structure for people that want to show it off. I will say, however, that it doesn't have one of my favorite features that basically no game includes. I want a main menu mute button. I mean, seriously, it's 2024. How is that not a commonplace thing yet? Anyway, one last thing. Be forewarned that I have tried to give everyone voices. All right, we made it to the mountain trail. So far, so good. I don't know how to make someone sound 10 years younger. My weapon would be something that hits really hard. Ah, there you are. Playing in your secret hut. I don't know what kind of voice. Playing in your secret hideout again. If you are done with your babysitting duties, I will hear your report. We'll be unstoppable. Unstoppable. Not realizing there's like 30,000 characters in the game, and I'm sure I've said half their names and titles incorrectly. Forgive the inconsistencies. I am trying, but it's a little rough here or there. Also, there are the usual spoilers abound for gameplay videos like this. Okay, back to the game. After a few climbs and fights, we end up making camp and reminiscing about our times past. This is where we meet Garl. I freaking grew to love Garl. That adorable baby boy, nothing bad but happened. I was gonna smush his face. Sorry about that. It did take me a little time to warm up to him, though. Anyway, we were playing in the local area before a ringing bell brings us back to the town of Mooncradle. The bell heralded Erlina and... wait a minute. What? Aha, hang on.
Bragaves.
That's how you say that name? Oh boy. Okay, that is definitely not what I thought at all. Okay, this is oof. Let's go, Brugaves. Brugaves. I don't know. Brugaves? I wish I knew how to pronounce the name. Moving right along, we meet with Erlina and
Bragaves,
two Solstice Warriors who are to be our mentors. We practice some of our fighting skills with them, but before long, our obligatory bald and bearded headmaster, Moraine, comes calling for them. Why is every village elder always the guy with the giant beard, bald head? Can't have any other village elder. Of course, left unsupervised, we immediately go to break the rules and try to open the forbidden door nearby. All right, time to beepy boop this button. We made it. Time to stop for a snack. Do you have Uncrustables? That'd be great. Look, it's not a real adventure if you don't need a snack on the road. Plus, I made something special for the occasion. Here. Sandwich that's the size of your head. Alright, how do I do this? Maybe like Erlina showed me. Try opening your palm and concentrating. You got this, Valeri. Just slap it. Open up, you stupid door. Ooh. Oh. Well, okay, there's no sneaking in that way. Shortly thereafter, we explore the cave we have now opened, but quickly encounter some unexpected monsters. Well, there's monsters over there. Let's hide. Garl, I don't know how much your head covering is really effectively working for you, but okay, you're welcome to do that. I thought the Evermist Isle was safe. Surrounded, Valir attempts to use her magic to save the three of them from the creatures. However, she fails to do so in time, and Garl pays the price. Oh, in the eye! Dude, that sucks! Holy Jesus! Just in the nick of time, we're rescued because, of course we are. We're the main characters after all. However, Moraine certainly seems to show a distinct lack of care for a child who just lost their eye. In fact, he gets kind of snippy with Garl for meddling in the affairs of the Solstice Warriors, and then spurs us, the viewers, and his childhood friends to bid farewell to him for several years, just after losing his eye. Yeah, you heard me. Literally years. At this point, I felt awful for Garl. Dude's just trying to have fun with his friends, and suddenly he's down 2 friends, 1 eye, and we get to sprinkle in a little victim blaming on top. Man, he got the short end of the stick, I'm telling you. After a heartfelt goodbye, we arrive at Zenith Academy, our home for the foreseeable future. We're instructed that we'll be trained appropriately for budding warriors, and more importantly, we're going to be learning how to sew. Sew? Wait, really? Yes, indeed. In yet another twist, we are told that sewing is an integral part of becoming a Solstice Warrior, teaching us discipline and protecting us from something called the Fleshmancer, which sounds gross when I say it out loud. And as if that weren't enough, we had many push-ups and sit-ups to look forward to as well. Hooray! I explored the castle a bit, and shortly thereafter, we both headed to bed, ready for our lives to begin anew. The next morning, a special treat awaits us. We get to train with Brigaves and Erlina a bit. Now is just as good a time as any to discuss the elements of battle, but if you're not interested in the breakdown, just go to this time marker here to skip this part. I won't mind. I promise you. Sea of Stars uses a conventional turn-based combat, but there are a few elements that separate its battle mechanics from the rest of the pack. Each one of your characters will ultimately have a type of magic associated with them, and a type of weapon damage they deal. You may attack in any order, and even swap out your party members without losing a turn, which I'm super grateful for. However, everyone in your party must attack at least once before the members reset and may attack again. Party members that fall in battle automatically revive after a time, as denoted by some little dizzy stars above their head. Once the stars disappear after a few turns, the party member comes back with a good bit of health and is ready to attack again. But be forewarned, each time a party member drops, their number of dizzy stars increases, prolonging their time knocked out. And you guessed it, if all party members are knocked out at the same time, it's a total party wipe. There are items and abilities to bring them back immediately, as any conventional RPG, but it's a very nice feature that you still have a chance to battle on, even if you have no items or skills to help at all. Speaking of which, they refer to magic attacks as skills in this game, as there are some people that do not have innate magic, but can still do special attacks or power-ups. Regardless, these skills will use up your mana points, or MP. You receive some of your mana points back after each standard attack you perform, or you could use some items to get larger amounts back quickly at the cost of a turn. Enemy attacks are usually denoted by a little timer that appears above their head, meaning that you have as many turns as indicated to disrupt whatever move they're powering up. Sometimes, the timer just indicates that they're going to conventionally attack in that many turns, and there is no way to disrupt it. But if they're powering up something special, a few little symbols will appear next to their timer. You must deal all the types of damage indicated before their timer runs out to disrupt their spell. Otherwise, you must prepare yourself to deal with the repercussions. It's a pleasant balance and juggling act for you to figure out what actions to perform when. It requires some forethought and careful planning to make sure you're not stuck taking unrelenting amounts of damage and suffering a total party loss. Anyway, there will be more about this revealed later on, but for now, you have a good overview of how combat works. After we finished training, and just before Erlina was to give us some deep insight, I'm sure your training will go well, but one more thing. No matter what the headmaster teaches you, remember that this is your life, and
Erlina! Stop filling these kids with their bullshit.
Yeah, I already had some sneaking suspicions about this guy, and now I really don't trust him, but I guess we're just gonna have to see how it pans out. As we continue training, we find out about Dwellers, who are some sort of very powerful and mystical entities whose power wanes with the eclipse. There is but one Dweller left in our world, the Dweller of Woe, and it will be up to us to stop them. In the middle of the night, we explore the academy and find a pleasant little note from Garl, who is caught by the headmaster but not before giving us a unique item, a cookie jar. There's a note.
Dear Valeria and Zale, if you're reading this, it probably means I got caught. I'm writing this as a failsafe, but I hope to see you in person. I made cookies filled with the celestial willow jam you liked.
Aww. Keep reading.
I'm doing everything I can to be ready to leave when you graduate. In the meantime, I hope your training is going well. Oops, now the platform is almost up and I can see Moraine is there waiting for me. He looks very angry. I will try to drop the jar without him noticing. I guess it means I won't be able to try a visit again, but I'm thinking of you every day, and I can't wait. I hope you like the cookies. Your friend until the end of time, Garl.
Now let me pause for 2 seconds. In my paranoid state, I had no idea who would turn out to be good or evil. But before my everlasting love for Garl really solidified and rang true, I suspected he would want revenge on us, or be bitter because he was not selected to be a Solstice Warrior.
Garl is such an evil name. I feel like he's gonna be the big bad.
Time passes us by in a blink of an eye as the months turn to years, and we finally make a piece of clothing each that is worthy of a Solstice Warrior and run to show the headmaster.
Headmaster, we think we're ready.
Why, yes, the tingling of magic in the air has been building up for a few weeks now. Congratulations. Moving forward, there will be no more sewing.
I can deal with that.
After a review of some war combat basics and a short oath later, we plummet into the depths of our school where our final exam awaits.
Oh, well, he's just guarding it, so there's just no way to miss anyway.
Fighting and jumping along, we arrive at the boss of our trial, a giant automaton named Word. Word switches his weaknesses around each turn, so it's a good way to flex your combat prowess and understanding of how the mechanics of battle work, leading to our first level up.
Okay. Oh, we managed to get it twice. Okay, let's make sure we get the... Sweet, we managed to break him of that before, and oh, we beat him? Wow. And she leveled up. Sweet. I'm gonna go with magic defense because it's so low. I'm gonna increase that. I'll do mana points because I feel like he could probably use a little bit more mana for his attacks and stuff.
Congratulations, you have trained well. Return now to your headmaster.
Satisfied that we are now competent in our training, and one ceremony later, the headmaster sends us on our way with the whole frickin' town in tow, apparently. And we return to the forbidden door where Garl lost his poor eye. We found a new combo attack, and how to rest and heal ourselves back up at bonfires. And also found the boss slug. Gross. The big bad of this arena.
I'm glad to provide. Thank you for being here, my friend. I truly appreciate it. In the face of this giant slug creature thing, I am not happy about having to deal with this. Okay, so we're going to do Crescent Arc. Let's see how that works out against it. Okay, it's vulnerable against that. And he does a little poison goop. Acid bug bombs. Well, I don't like that. Can I... Okay, that gets rid of them. We could do a solstice strike. Let's try that. Only 14. Okay. Whoa! I don't like how that moves. What? Are you kidding me? That was ridiculous amount of damage. Okay, I gotta be very careful here. I'm gonna heal myself just to make sure I have a little bit of health. Sweet. Okay, I managed to time that. Ooh. Ah! You're not allowed to do that twice in a row! You can't do that. You can't attack 2 times in a row. Thank you for the healies. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, whoa. Okay, how am I supposed to do that? How me do that? Okay, well, at least it gets rid of some of his power? Is that his mouth or his eye? I can't tell. It looks like it's both. Like he's just like, can you imagine like you hold your eyes wide open and like these bugs just crawl out? I don't know that the combo is gonna do anything, but we'll try. Oh, that kill it? It did. Holy Jesus. I like my triumphant music here.
Our victory secured, we move on, but not before we, the observers, are introduced to the number guys. I guess. Yeah, obviously, there's something at work here, but we'll find out more about them later. We visit a roaming merchant, and I am simply enamored with the purchasing mechanics of new equipment in this game. It's a really neat system. It essentially works like this. If you find a new item that a merchant has, and you buy and equip it on one of your party members, it will automatically prompt you to sell the old item. I cannot tell you how many RPGs I have played where I've gotten countless new items, and the old items just sit in my inventory cluttering up the space. I have no idea what the names are, I have to go through all the stats again, but this system right here eliminates all of that and cleans up your inventory really nicely. While I'm sure they're not the first to do this, it has certainly been a while since I've experienced something like this, and it's another win for this game. It's also here that I learn about the fishing in this game. Now, don't get me wrong, I love a good fishing minigame, but this one's just a little odd for me.
Oh. Wow, this one's strong. How did the fish knock himself out?
As you can see, I just can't seem to get the hang of it. Oh well, I guess I can't be good at all of them. It's also at this location that I start to figure out while I'm streaming that I could be mispronouncing these names really, really, really badly.
Input on that there, Valari. Or Valeri. I don't know, Valari. It's almost like when people say it, when they say something like they can't say ricotta cheese, they have to say ricotta. Or like mozzarella. You know, I'm saying like Valir. Is it Valir? I want to say Valere, though.
And at long last, we're finally caught up to the present day. As Valir and Zale finish reminiscing, a rustling in the bushes nearby catches their attention.
A dream. Oh. Is that ram thing? He was chasing me before. Celestial Willow Jam? Oh, there he is! He's a big boy! A big boy Garl's hanging out.
In case you couldn't tell, I'm really happy right now.
Look at Zale's face. Look at that face. That's a good face. What, you didn't think I was going to let you go on an adventure without me, did you?
In fact, arguably my favorite part is that Garl actually comes with us. Expectation subverted game. Most of the time in these games, there's some sort of disappointment involved, and like Zale and Valir would end up leaving Garl behind, and it might even lead him to seek revenge on them, but nope. Definitely not this time. We also learn about Garl's battling prowess, and he does some blunt force attacks using a pot lid. The man's resourceful. I like it. We continue to battle our way to the Elder Mist, picking up power-ups and experience accordingly.
Displays non-boss enemies' HP in combat. His greatest weapon is math. Will you just attack the thing? I'm trying. Just give me a second. Just kind of calculate this out real quick.
And we even got another level up along the way.
Oh, we leveled up. Okay. Okay. Magic defense, we're doing pretty good. Regular defense, we're not doing so hot. So maybe we'll bump that up a little bit. Do physical defense. We should probably give him... We'll give him defense. I just want to give him big beat. I feel like he's going to be at a disadvantage. Going very defense heavy right now.
And here we are, at long last. We made it to the Elder Mists themselves.
Ooh. Ooh. 2 children of the solstice have come for the rite of passage, but I also sense one who does not belong here. As me. Is he brave or foolish? Oh, let's find out.
Okay, transparency time. I actually totally thought this guy was an owl at first, which is kind of why I gave him the sort of whoo quality to his voice. I think it works.
Welcome, young adventurers, to the Sacred Pond.
Nice to meet you, Elder Mist. My name is Garl.
My, what a gregarious one you are. Enthusiasm is certainly welcome in this place of meditation, but its rites are not meant for the common folk. Children of the solstice, step forward. Ooh. Ooh. It seems you show great potential indeed. You have weaved your will into celestial fabrics. We have, Elder Mist. Well then, come closer and let them be imbued by the Sacred Pond's magic. The animation's so beautiful. Ooh, a tremendous residence. Wear them with purpose, for they will augment your innate magic. You shall henceforth have light in the darkest places and protection against the minions of the Fleshmancer. Why? Okay. I don't want to look at this negatively. I really want to keep it like on a positive note here, but why do I get the gut feeling that Garl's gonna die because he's in a place that he's not supposed to be? I have such an uncomfortable feeling about that. He's going to end up in a battle or something, and he's gonna die because he wasn't supposed to be there because he's not one of the Solstice Warriors. Welcome to the Elder Mist Trials. To pass this final test, you must bring 3 big relics together by completing their associated challenges. The monsters that will try to stop you are immune to physical attacks, and the use of offensive spells is prohibited. The trials await. Should you wish to return for a while, simply close your eyes and concentrate next to where you just appeared. Godspeed.
Well, let me tell you, I am really glad we passed a trial so that we can pass yet another trial, I guess.
Yes, I do want to return to the Mount, because there were things to explore here. Like, look at this. We got this thing. Yeah. I don't know what it does, but I could have explored it.
After transporting to another realm, we learn about another mechanic called using magic without using magic. And what that does is infuses our standard attacks with magical energy. We get in a bit of practice with this new mechanic before proceeding with the trials.
Oh. Okay.
Whoa.
It worked. How does it feel? Like power, so if I attack it, it should do magic damage now. Oh, cool. Okay.
That was amazing. I want to try it next.
Boosting has been unlocked. Regular attacks will now generate live mana. Hold left shift and press space to absorb a charge and boost. Up to 3 boosting charges can be stacked, each adding a portion of your character's magic attack stat to their next action to increase its power. In the case of regular attacks, the character's innate magic damage type, if they have one, is also added on top of their weapon damage type. Whether you're dealing with an intricate lock pattern, need to make your next healing spell really count, or just want to deal more damage, remember to boost.
They do a good mix of puzzle platforming, battling, and mini-quizzes to balance out these puzzles that I came to find, though I won't spoil the entire solutions here. One new recipe and a few trials later, we come to our final test, wherein we fight the Elder Mist himself.
Hoo hoo hoo! The young adventurers have finished the preparations.
Huh?
I see you understand the power of live mana, but can you master it? We shall see. The use of spells is now allowed again. Oh, are you gonna fight me? Okay, well, little overkill here. Face me, children of the solstice. It's kind of funny to have that voice with his, like, big hulking body. Face me. Wonder if that imbues his, like, actual magic power as well. Ooh, he's very vulnerable to that. Oh, it gotta give him a snack. Gotta give her a snack. Oh, wow. Okay, that was a pretty good snack. Oh, he's healing himself, you jerk. His sword is emotionally feeling better. That's nice. Actually, can I go back? No, I can't. Counter slash. Good thing I managed to whiz 1 HP. That's pretty bad. Oh, okay. So we can do the Moonerang. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ah, man, I was doing pretty good. That was pretty good. I'm not going to argue with that one. I'm guessing his sword is going to feel better. This guy is Cumulodingus. That would be kind of funny if that was his actual name. I guess I'll heal her. Not very much, but yeah, he's going to heal up. Okay, he's doing okay. He's doing all right. power this bad boy up and see what happens. Ooh, I got him. Oh, sweet. Oh, very classic, like triumphant trumpety flare. How formidable. Ooh, a bright future awaits you indeed. Valerian Zale, I name you Solstice Warriors.
I know it. You're the best.
With the Elder Mist defeated, he teaches us one of the coolest mechanics at our disposal, the Celestial Rune.
Okay. Now concentrate and bring us the dawn. Okay, so use E and Q while standing on Celestial Runes to change the time of day. Oh, cool. So I can rewind time. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god, that's dope. That's so cool.
How could you do that? That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
If he gets mad, is he elder pissed? Try using crystals to change a smaller rune on the ground above and see what happens. Ah, okay, so they want us to... So if I do this... Oh, that's so cool! Dude! Oh, come on. Like, how could you not love that? That's so cool!
Oh yeah, that's right. Once you're standing on one of these bad boys, we get the opportunity to manipulate time itself. For right now, let's ignore the implication of time travel and just focus on the cool new power that we have, shall we?
I can really, really see why there was such widespread acclaim for this. Right up my alley here.
Now that we have the full breadth of our current power under our belt, we're ready to get this adventure moving along properly. Before we depart, the Elder Mist has one last gift to impart upon us all. Some prophecy. Some might say, what good is an adventure without prophecy? I'm not one of those, though. Some other people. Zale learns that he needs to look at the night inside himself. Valir learns that when the time comes, she will create paths on water. And Garl... Hell yeah, boy, get it!
You must be mindful of your limitations during this journey. You got it, Elder Mist. Garl, this is not a conversation.
Oh my god, carry on.
Learns that his heart may yet be warm enough to soothe a long-tainted soul. The Elder Mist also introduces us to our new friend, who you can see is a little less, conventional fare as far as NPCs go.
To return here, simply go to Zatal and speak this one's name, which is...
Zatal?
Cool. Sorry, I totally did not expect that. To be the transportation method between islands. It's entirely effective, I guess, but I really did not expect that.
As we tumble haplessly towards our next destination, I'm sure we had much to mull over. It seemed like a prime opportunity for us to share our prophecies with each other, but hey, I guess they might have been preoccupied or something like that. Safely caught and brought back to the ground, we get a lay of the land that is to be the next step in our adventure for the foreseeable future. While we deftly navigate the cliffs, we see a mysterious figure with some wicked pigtails observing us from on high. And she has freaking portals? That's it. Want her on the team. Don't care. Need her in the group. Come on, let's go. Her and Garl. Garl and what's-her-face. Come on, best peeps in the party. Let's go, right now. Anyway, that's quite enough adventuring for one day, don't you think? Next episode, we talk all about Sleeper Island and meet some big personalities. Will they mesh with our little crew, or leave us sinking to the bottom of the sea? You'll just have to tune in next time to find out. Hey guys, if you liked this episode and got all the way to the end, I truly, truly cannot thank you enough. It means the world for a small creator like me when you watch the whole product that they produce, so thank you, thank you, thank you. As usual with these things, if you like, comment, subscribe, and share, it really massively helps me out at no cost to you, but if not, that's okay. I still give you hugs and kisses. Mwah, I love you anyway. Regardless, I hope you got some laughs and enjoyment out of this episode, and I'm very excited to continue on this journey with you. I'm Mr. Suspicious, this has been Sea of Stars, and I hope to catch you in the next one. See ya!